June of 2021, if you remember the platinum jubilee of the Queen, Harry attended, but obviously he was not very sincere about it. He was just in and out, did not even wait for the after event party. When he left, this is what happened. That happened in June of 2021. When he left, a lot of the royal family members, they did not care. But there was one person from the royal family who took it to the next level. And when he was approached by a guest at the event, he was asking this royal, what is your opinion? What do you think? How things are going? How is your life? Tell me more how you feel about the whole thing. At one point, this royal told this guest, without being asked even, that Harry is really, really a bad person. I'm not going to be using the exact word, but what he said about Harry was so insulting, was something that nobody ever imagined. Who was this royal? Let's talk about this person. Why I'm having this Lady C's picture here? Well, we know that Lady C, she promised something to be happening very, very soon. But we'll talk about Lady C in a second. But let's take a look at this one. So this royal, his name is Mike Tindall. Mike Tindall is the husband of Zara Tindall, who is the granddaughter of the Queen. So Mike Tindall made a scathing one-word remark about Prince Harry, which shows exactly how he feels. So basically, he talked to this guest. Okay, let's go back to the story. He was talking to this guest and he said, Harry is such a bad person, bad blood in the family. Okay, let's put it that way. So when he made that statement about Harry, that was back in when? June of 2021. Nobody thought what will happen after that was something that will completely or almost destroy Prince Harry. So what happened? Recently, Invictus, they have announced the new, I think his name is Scott Moore. He announced that Meghan Markle, he had qualms against Meghan Markle becoming part of Invictus, especially giving a speech. But nevertheless, he said, okay, if Harry wants to continue on doing this Invictus, okay, he's welcome, no problem. But there is going to be one thing that Harry has to follow. And that is, there will be somebody from the royal family who will be conducting this Invictus game, and he will have a very, very high position. He made the remark about Prince Harry, and he said he's a bad blood in the family in 2021 and 2024. Just recently, the Invictus appointed the same guy who made this comment about Harry as one of the top, I would say, let's for the sake of example, let's say he's now a top executive from Invictus. I do not know. Nobody knows his exact position, but the media reported Mike Tindall, he now has high position. So from 2021, from June of 2021 until, even today, Mike Tindall and the family is always trying to find a way to get involved in the Invictus, because Invictus is not about Harry and Meghan. Invictus, it is not about having fun. Of course, they play sports and they have fun, but that's not the main reason. The main reason for Invictus is to encourage the veterans to appreciate what they have done for the country. It is not about Meghan, it is not about Harry, it is not about even Prince William or the King, it is about the veterans. Now, Invictus is saying, well, look, this guy Harry from the royal family, there is nobody else who is getting involved with us. And if we lose the royal support altogether because of Harry, because Harry is not a royal anymore, and Invictus, they know it. Now, they're afraid that if Invictus loses its association with the royal family, then it will lose its charm. Because the royal family, they are the most befitting in terms of running this kind of sports events. Okay, they are the most befitting. It is not the UK government, because the politicians, they always lie. They can use the Invictus game to their own benefit, but it has to be the royal family who should be associating themselves with this game and be part of it. But Harry is not part of it. So who they go to? They go to Mike Tindall, who made that statement in 2021 about Prince Harry, and he was always there, available for Invictus to welcome him, to give him some responsibility. And looks like now Invictus, under this new CEO, they're now slowly but surely realizing that we need some royal who would not create drama, who would not use it for their own benefit. Meghan and Harry, even though you might argue, okay, they are from royal family, but they're using it for their own benefit, Meghan and Harry. And this is a big PR machine for them, and they're getting a cut from it. They are taking money, they're using the fund to accommodate Meghan whenever she goes there. She goes on a dress show, a fashion show, they have to pay everything for Meghan Markle. Okay, and so now Invictus is furious. They are now looking for an alternative option, and who they find? They find Mike Tindall to be the most befitting, also because of his resume. Now let's take a look at this one a little bit more, because I think when you read more about Mike Tindall, you find something very, very interesting. So the husband of the Queen's granddaughter, Zara, was attending a reception following the Platinum Party at Buckingham Palace in June of 21 when he made the remark. Prince Harry returned to the UK for his grandmother's jubilee. I'm not going to be reading this thing because you already know. The prince did not attend the televised concert in front of Buckingham Palace, but much of the royal family was there. Now let's talk about Mike Tindall's new appointment and who he really is. So Mike Tindall, modeled after Warrior Games in the US, the Invictus Games were founded by Harry. That is not true, by the way. If you do not know, Harry is not responsible. In 2014, to offer wounded veterans the challenge of competing in sports, even sports similar to the Paralympics. And Mike Tindall, given a high position at the Invictus Games, a royal expert has claimed, and this claim is coming from GB News, Richard Fitzwilliams, and the reason for that decision to have Mike Tindall in the Invictus game is because they do not want more drama. At the same time, they want to have some association with the monarchy, with the family. He said Mike Tindall, who is the husband of Zara, the king's niece, has been given a high position to do something about the Invictus game. I think Harry is absolutely furious about this. It has been announced, but very quietly. So it was announced very quietly. They did not want to ruffle the feather of Harry. They knew this guy will be throwing tantrums. This guy cannot be trusted. What he will do, we do not know. It could be that he will sabotage the game and the whole event and say something or do something absolutely stupid, just like he did to his family when he ran away from UK for no reason. Some people say they want Harry because he is the beginning of the whole Invictus Games, and other people say that it would be delightful that they don't do all this nonsense, and they don't want Meghan making speeches. They don't want her leading marches. She did lead people who were in winning last year, and she walked as if she was at a dress show, and they were walking behind her looking very angry because she did not really know very much about the army and the military. The royal expert added, a reconciliation between Harry and the rest of the family is unlikely to happen. And he said, Fitzwilliam, he said, quote, he won't be going to see his father or brother, end quote. It is sad that he won't be here for very long. Without Meghan Markle, obviously, he's not going to make it a long trip. He's just going to go and come back. And, remember he was going back to UK after he heard the news of his father's diagnosis. Guess what? He doesn't really care. If he cared this time around, he would have gone and visit him again. But he doesn't care. It is all about publicity. I mean, that time he needed the publicity, so he found this opportunity that his father was diagnosed with cancer. So he was like, yeah, this is a great opportunity for my PR. It is not about my father. It is all about me. And Meghan pushed him, go and take full advantage of his illness. And I mentioned that one of the main reasons why Harry went to UK to see his father, ailing father, was because he wanted him to include him in his will, for the inheritance and all that. But that's beside the point for now. But looks like Mike Tindall right now, and the royal family and the Invictus community, they are slowly waking up. And I hope that in the year 2017, when the event will happen again, I hope that they will completely get rid of Prince Harry, because there is absolutely no need for Prince Harry to be part of the Invictus, even though some people are so passionate about him being the beginner of or the founder of Invictus, but that is really not the case. And Harry would not mind. He will probably sob few days, cry, on Meghan's shoulder, and then he will forget and move on. And obviously he's going to try to take Invictus to the court if they kick him out. But I mean, he's very, very litigious, right? I have some comments here. Lane, Janet, thank you guys. Tanya, Zenaida, thank you guys. E. Williamson, Gina, Leo the Lion, thank you guys for your comments. If you have any more, leave a comment in the comment section. I have some other comments from Cheryl and from Madison. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a wonderful day. Take care.